for a lightweight sporter rifle, you know, able to achieve that sort of accuracy, I'm pretty happy with that. Ten shots into 0.3 of an inch. Hey guys, and welcome to Aussie Reviews. Today I'm checking out the CZ457 synthetic rifle in 22LR. Now the rifle is available also in 17 HMR and 22 Magnum. So I'll show you what it comes with to start with. Pretty straightforward. We've just got the CZ manual here, and it also comes standard with a 5-round detachable magazine. I've got the 10-round one here because, you know, it's obviously a lot better than just the 5-round version. So let's start off and do a run by of it. Now you may have seen this rifle in the video I did with this versus the Ruger American in 22LR. A lot of people enjoyed that video, it's quite popular, and you know, people have asked for a full review of this CZ, so here it is. Okay, let's talk about, to start with, the overall length of it, 97.7 centimeters or 38.5 inches. And the weight is only 2.5 kilo or 5.5 pounds. So it's really ultra lightweight. I absolutely love this rifle. You know, I purchased it myself, and you know, I've really enjoyed it ever since getting it. The barrel's 20 inches or 52.5 centimeters. It's cold hammer forged steel, and we've got the sporter profile here. At the end, it is threaded, so it's threaded depending on where you are in the world. So most likely here in Australia, you'll end up with a 1/2x20 thread. If it's the US, a 1/2x28 thread. The twist rate for 22LR is 1 in 16. Coming back to the action here, we've got a 60-degree throw on the bolt. I find the bolt nice and smooth. Safety is very straightforward. We've just got forward and back there, so obviously pull back. Safety's on. You can still cycle the action, but naturally you can't pull the trigger. We've also got a loaded chamber indicator at the rear there, just a little bit of a protrusion in red, so you can always see when that's loaded. Magazine, as I said, this one is CZ magazine, 10-round capacity. The rifle doesn't come with that, so if you do want them, you've just got to buy them separately. Now the trigger on this, guys, I have to admit I've got a Timney trigger on this one. No reason other than I was really curious to see, you know, how good it was, and it is a really nice trigger. Now the standard CZ trigger is actually fully adjustable from 2.5 to 3.1 pounds, where the CZ trigger, you know, is very nice. I thought I'd go for that Timney trigger because you can adjust from 2 pounds down to 10 ounces. So, you know, fantastic if you're wanting to be in more bench rest competitions, that sort of thing. I think the Timney trigger would definitely be a big advantage. The top of the receiver here is milled for 11mm dovetail, so I've just got some Burris rings on the top here, and I've gone with the Leupold VX Freedom 2-7x33 rimfire MOA scope. Now, if you've seen a lot of my previous videos, you know I've had the 3-9x40, which is a great scope, you know, from Leupold in the VX Freedom rimfire. But I just like the compactness of 2-7, and I find very rarely do I go over that 7 power, especially if I'm out hunting. A lot of the time I'm on about 4 power, so this scope is ample for that. And I think it just complements the whole rifle really nicely with the overall look. Now the stock on it has what's called soft touch, and it's literally that. It's very soft to touch. It's basically a soft rubber feel over that synthetic stock. That's probably the best way I could describe this. Quite nice. I like the look of it. At the front here, we've got the two sling studs. So, you know, you've got the option of putting a bipod on and still having one free there to attach a sling attachment too. Obviously you've got the one at the rear, and it's just textured, excuse me, on the buttstock there. So overall, a really nice package. Now made in the Czech Republic, so you've got that real European feel to it. I think they're very well priced. The current price at the time of doing this review is about $1,000 here in Australia. So when you compare it to a lot of other rifle manufacturers out there, in rimfires especially, you know, that is very, very well priced. Anyhow, guys, let's get out on the farm now. I've got a few different types of ammo I'll run you through, and let's just see what this little rifle is capable of. Okay, so let's run you through the ammo that we'll use today. Now we'll start off with the Eley Subsonics. Now this is a 38 grain hollow point. Then we'll use SK Standard Plus, which is just a 40 grain standard velocity round nose. Then we'll go to Eley High Velocity, which is a 38 grain hollow point. Then we'll try some of the Aguila copper plated round nose high velocity ammo. And then last of all, I've got some of the CCI 40 grain segmented hollow points. So a little bit of variety there. And what we'll do is we'll shoot 10 shots at 50 to start with. And then if it takes a real shine to one or two of the ammos, we'll move it out to 100 from there. So let's see how we go. We've got pretty decent conditions, as you can see, fairly still here on the farm. Let's hope it stays that way and we can get the best results we can from the CZ. Okay, so let's have a look at the results here at 50. I'm pretty happy just looking at them straight off here. So let's measure them. We've got the Eley Subsonic coming in at 0.6 of an inch. Then we come down to the SK Standard Plus. I mean, wow, look at that. So we're going to have 10 shots into 0.3 of an inch. So I can't ask for much more than that. Then we come up to the Eley High Velocity, and you notice how the point of impact is low and to the left with the subsonic or standard velocity, but then the high velocity we're right on. So this is what I've got the rifle zeroed for, and I've normally done a little bit better than this, but we measure it the way it is, and we've got about 0.8 of an inch. Then we come up to the Aguila. I think we're going to have a little bit tighter grip, or maybe about the same. No, about the same there. Yeah, 0.8 of an inch. Then we come down to the CCI with the segmented hollow point, and I think we're going to have about the same there as well. 0.8 of an inch. So, all right, so let's go out to 100 and see what we can achieve with the SK Standard Plus. And just for testing purposes, let's see how we go with Eley High Velocity. Okay, so let's have a look here at 100. Now, just to explain where I was aiming on that bullet drop compensator on that VX Freedom rimfire scope, I actually came up 5 MOA. So with the SK Standard Plus, point of aim was here, and that was the impact down there. So we've got 10 shots there, a little bit of spread. We're going to come in at about 2 inches. Then the Eley High Velocity, once again coming up 5 MOA there, and we're going to come in at about 1.2 inches. So I tell you what, not too bad out of a budget lightweight sporting 22 LR. So even if you're using the original 5-round magazine or the 10-round magazine, it's very simple to load, just a single stack. I've had no issues with it. And to be honest, I don't think I've ever had any issues with the magazine, with the CZ rifles that I own. So yeah, very reliable. It's a little bit low. That's got it. Okay guys, I'm going to wrap up my final thoughts on the CZ457 synthetic, but before I do, please just pause the video, take a moment to give us the thumbs up. Also check your subscription, because YouTube are taking the subscribers away from my channel without your permission. So please check that and enable the bell icon. It helps me out greatly. Okay, so my final thoughts on this rifle, what can I say? I absolutely love it. For a lightweight sporter rifle, you know, able to achieve that sort of accuracy, I'm pretty happy with that. I can't ask for much more, you know, out of a budget 2-7x33 optic on top. So I'm very happy with it. The only thing that I've upgraded, as I said in the intro, was the trigger. The only reason I went for the Timney trigger is because I just wanted to see what the hype was about and see if it was a good trigger, which it is. But there's nothing wrong with the original CZ trigger. That's just me being honest with you guys. For a hunting type situation, you know, the trigger on the original CZ457 is just a great adjustable trigger. I love the accuracy, as I said. You know, you've got a threaded barrel should you have suppressors legal in your area. You know, 10-round magazine there. You can get these fairly you know, readily available here in Australia, so you can get a couple of them spare when you go out hunting. The synthetic stock, so it's going to take all the knocks out here like on the farm, and just the nice lightweight compact look of this rifle. I love it. You know, it's just a fantastic rifle. You can throw it over your shoulder, or you just carry it around going on a hike. It's not going to weigh you down. And there's really nothing that I can complain about with this rifle. It's very well priced, and the results, well, you've seen them for yourself. All right guys, we'll leave the review at that. So hope you enjoyed watching it. So till next time, we'll catch you then.